The federal government is giving an account of its scorecard on power, works and housing sector after 3 years of the Buhari administration, with a promise to do more to ramp up improvements seen in the sector since the inauguration of the All Progressive Congress-led administration. The Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, who made a disclosure while speaking at an interactive session with social clubs in Lagos, said the only crime people can accuse the present administration of is that of not knowing the extent of the roads before assumption of office. Details in this report. The deficit observed by many Nigerians in the nation's infrastructure had led many to question the activities of government, especially at the federal level. The situation was a major eyesore for Nigerians. This was the situation until a change in government, with many calling on the newly inaugurated administration of Muhammadu Buhari to do something to address the situation. With this background in mind, and after 3 years in the saddle, the government, through the Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, met with the social club at the famous City Hall in Lagos Island to give its account of stewardship in the sector. In his opening address to the gathering, the minister gave an account of the status of projects in all the 3 sectors under his ministry. For the road sector, he described the plan of the administration this way.
One of the objectives of the infrastructure spending first is to get the economy back to production. And we're seeing that production is already on the way. Demand for bitumen, demand for building materials, mining, laterite, sand, rocks is going on. And those who are in the mining business will tell you this. Those who run quarries will tell you what is going on in that side. So essentially, when we get money for roads, we actually just ship the money to miners and they bring materials for construction, batching plant. So that's happening. So that's how we got, partly how we got out of recession. We got the economy back to work through construction spending.
The minister also described the situation the government met on the ground and assumption of office as worse than what I think it was. He said that may explain why the losers of the election largely abandoned litigation, knowing fully well the financial situation of the country.
To supply the cement, I used to ride my bicycle there. So imagine now, at 55, I am trying to wear my teenage trousers. It must fit very badly if I can get into it. And if I do get into it, it must be very uncomfortable. That is what we are going through.
With his opening reposite over, the floor was opened for members of the audience to ask questions across the 3 sectors and as varied as transport, rail and others.
Giving us prepaid meters, and we are spending money to buy recharge card to recharge to the fuel. Is it not? Because nothing makes sense now.
The minister, in his response, said the government has put measures in place to ensure that despite the dwindling resources accruing to the nation, it is able to do more with less.
The other way, of course, was borrowing through the Sukuk, an Islamic funding that focused on recovery by rent as distinct from interest. Of course, many people accused us then of trying to Islamize Nigeria, until we had again to do some education that this is actually credit systems that are used in the most Christian parts of the world, Europe, America, and all of that. But because it was new, it took some doing. But the truth is that whether you criticize it or not, the 100 billion was applied equally in the 6 geopolitical zones.
He called on all Nigerians to be patient with the federal government, that it will continue to do more to ensure that the nation's infrastructure is fixed, but added that it is a process that will take time.